Hello, is anybody online? Okay, I'll just wait a couple of minutes and see if anyone comes here. Okay. Um, all right, so today I'll be talking about how to invest in off-plan, or basically why you should invest in off-plan properties in Lagos. My name is Yakub Anna. I am a realtor and I work with Venturano Realty as a marketing partner. So it's my singular honor to always bring you affordable properties around Lagos. And one of the ways people are acquiring properties in Lagos today is through what we call the off-plan investment options. Now, you might be wondering if you haven't heard about off-plan before now. I'll just explain a little what off-plan investing in real estate is all about. So basically, this is that option where you, being a home buyer, be it for investment purpose or to own the home for your own personal use, can actually commit to investing in a property that is still being developed. So the homes have not been built, so it's not a case of you buying a pre-built home. You are actually making payments with a hope that this home would be built. You would have been given all the specs, you would have been given all the details of what the home you are expecting would be like. But then, physically, technically, the home hasn't been built. But of course, these developers would have given you a time frame. So some could tell you within 6 months, your four-bedroom duplex would be ready and delivered to you within 1 year, some 2 years, depending. So basically, that's what off-plan is all about. And in this part of the world where we really cherish the whole idea of owning your own space beyond paying rent for a lifetime, what's the proof that you have really worked hard as a Nigerian was a proof that you deserve some accolades, so to say. It's not basically by the number of cars you have, it's not by how much you are paying as rent in a rented duplex or apartment. Basically, all about what you own to your own name in terms of property. And of course, we know properties are not about the cheapest things to buy. They usually come very expensive. So, as a result of this, developers have come up with various ways to make home ownership a seamless process for investors. And this is where off-plan investing comes very handy. So some of the benefits you start to gain, or some of the reasons why it's advantageous to opt for the off-plan investment option. Number one, that I will say here, um, capital appreciation. Yes, off-plan properties, of course, at the beginning stage are usually developmental in nature. They are not completed. They are still being developed. And as a result of that, these properties tend to be sold at less than the actual market value, at less than the actual market value of such properties, because they have not been fully developed. So for instance, let's say in Lekki Phase 1, for example, you have a house that is standing, a four-bedroom, fully detached duplex that is already built. And then you have this bare land, and the developer is planning to also build the same fully detached building of the same standard with this one that is already pre-built. The pre-built one, the already built one, could actually be going for as high as 200 million naira. Yes, as high as that, or a little less or higher than that. While the off plan, because the developer could actually be looking at it, oh, I'm not delivering this to you right away. It's still going to take me some time to be able to deliver this to you. So I cannot be charging you what you would ordinarily be paying for the already built one. So I can take 150 from you, the market value, the current market value of what I am going to be delivering to you is actually 200K, a little less than or a little higher than 200K. But because 200 million, of course, you cannot get a 4-bedroom fully detached duplex for 200K. 200 million, I meant to say. So because this house has not been built already, I am going to be offering you 150 million, but I am telling you that the market value of this property is around give or take 200 million. So you are going to be saving 50 million because you are buying at this development stage. So what this means is that by the time you make a commitment and then that property is locked down for you, what it simply means is by the time that property is completed, it automatically comes to the level of the one that was initially completed, that was going for 200 million. Maybe it's taking the developer up to 6 months or roughly 1 year to actually deliver on this property. Mind you, the price of the pre-built one definitely would not be stagnant. Properties appreciate, especially Lagos properties in strategic locations like the ones Venturana bring your way, appreciate by the minute. So that property that was initially going for 200 million naira, by the time yours, which was going for 150 at development stage, is now completed, by the time it's now completed, that other property could actually have appreciated by, say, 10%. 10% would actually be 100. Okay, 10% of 200 million is going to give us 20 million. Okay, I'm not very good with calculations, but what it means is that your property would now have appreciated by 10% by the time you are taking delivery of your own property. So if the other one was selling for 200, now goes for 220, your property automatically comes to the level of that one in the same location and automatically is selling for the same value as the one that was already there. So by that, you have only paid 150 for your property. So you can now sell once it's completed and make a profit. So that's capital appreciation when it comes to off-plan property. They guarantee you huge return on your investment and at a very short duration of time. Secondly, is the fact that off-plan property avail you the opportunity of custom finishing. So for pre-built, they come as they are. So they've already been built. nothing can be done about. You would have to rebuild the house, you have to demolish and rebuild for you to make any major change in the house. But in the case of off plan, that avails you that flexibility of having a discussion with your developer to make some amendment to the initial plan, especially where it is in an estate. If it's in a gated estate where they want all the houses to look alike on the exterior, yes, a lot of service estate that build would always want all of their buildings to look the same on the outside. But when it comes to the inside, they do not have a say about what your inside should look like, provided you do not um, request an alteration in the design for the exterior. You are completely okay to approach them and say, okay, I want my living area to look this way. I want this thing to be here. I want the toilet to be on this side instead of this side. I want the master room to be more spacious, take a little space out of the madam's room and add to the master bedroom. You can actually approach your developer for such flexibility in the design. That's the custom finishing. So you are not buying a pre-built comes that is delivered to you as it's built. This one, you get to monitor every stage of the development of the property, and as such, you're able to make some amendments, especially to the inside of the property. So also you get to enjoy what we call staged payments. Yes, properties generally, like I already said, are not about the cheapest thing to come about. They are usually very expensive to own. So that means it's for the rich, it's for people that have the money. If you have to buy and pay outrightly for a finished option. But when it comes to off plan, this is not usually the case. You don't, for Nigerian developers, for ready built, the most period they would ordinarily give to you, 3 months. In Nigeria, most developers will not build houses and expect you to spread your payments for more than 3 months. It's very rare. It's very rare to see a ready built, a pre-built, a finished building that they would allow you to pay for more than 3 months or max 6 months. A lot of them would always demand outright 2 weeks, 1 month max. They are so generous, 3 months, max 6 months, if they are really that nice. But when it comes to off plan, the story is different because these properties are still at development stage. You get to enjoy flexibility when it comes to the payment. So you have a property, and then the developer is telling you, make an initial deposit of 20%. Some could go as low as 10%. Some could say, okay, 30, 40, but spread the balance within 1 year, within 2 years, within 3 years, depending on the developer and depending on how long they are delivering on the property. A lot of times, the payment plan is dependent on the development timeline of the developer. So a developer that is looking at delivering in 6 months ordinarily will not be giving you 36 months to make your payments. Now, With off plan, it avails you that flexibility to decide which payment plan will be convenient for you. So, in this option of investment, you are actually not digging a hole in your pocket just because you are acquiring a property. No, you are actually able to stage your payments, yes, in small deposits. So once you make your initial deposits and you plan to spread the balance in 18 months, it's just for you to plan how it will be convenient for you without you having to pressure yourself into believing, oh, because I am buying a property, then every other thing would have to be at a standstill financially. No, off plan avails you that leeway of being able to think. You know your financial capability, you know your cash inflow, and you know what will be really easy for you, the duration that would be easy. This 6 months, in 6 months, would you have been able to complete 20 million to own a two-bedroom apartment? If 6 months is fine by you, you go for the 6 month option. So another person, they make a down payment of that 20 million and then they wait for their unit to be ready. Another person, 20 million is a whole lot that it will take them up to 18 months to be able to complete. So it's usually like that. So off plan avails you that flexibility. So you can actually spread your payments up to any duration that is convenient for you. The major idea with this is that of convenience. So you have the various payment options and you decide. The developer doesn't decide for you here. In the case of pre-built, the developer will decide, oh, I can only do 2 weeks payment. I can only do 1 month payment, or I am getting my 100% payment and I hand over the keys of the house to you. But in the case of off plan, you, the investor, you, the buyer, decide which payment option is convenient for you. The developer opens to you the various options they have, and you choose based on which one is convenient. So that's the flexibility of payment that an off plan property avails you. The next major reason why you should buy an off plan property is this: off plan properties, because they are futuristic, so to say, if I should use that word, they are not already built that are in the past. Whatever has been done has been done. But when we are looking at the future, we are looking at trends, what is in vogue. So when it comes to off plan, the fact that you are getting a brand new home delivered to you means you are getting top notch delivery in terms of architectural design. You are getting the latest design when it comes to modern day fixture, in terms of the facilities, in terms of automated smart features in the home. Of course, there are a lot of things to be put into consideration, but for something that was used to build houses in 20th century, no developer is going to use it to build an off plan in a 21st century. So what you find in homes everywhere now is the false ceiling, POP ceiling. So you are not going to find the usual decking that you see in houses that were built in 20th or 19th century. So you know that because you are getting a new home, that home is going to be delivered at par with what is obtainable in the market with the modern facilities, and not developer, even though it may not even be included in the contract. No developer is actually going to go to yesterday's to use facilities of yesterday to build a home of today. So you are very much aware of this, and you know that the home you are going to be receiving will come with all the latest features, the latest design, and whatever it is that the developer has promised in the contract. Everything is going to come at par with modern development. So basically, when it comes to off-plan investment, whatever your reason for buying the property, off-plan basically has to do with the stage of the property. It does not exactly matter if the property is almost completed, provided it has not been completed, provided it's not a turnkey, pay your money, take your key and move in. Provided that's not the case, it's technically speaking an off-plan. So whatever your reason for buying, be it for investments option, whether you are buying to invest or you are buying to own for yourself as a homeowner, off-plan avails you a lot of benefit. Now let's also look at the case of somebody that is buying for investments. If you are buying an off-plan for investment, maybe for to earn rental income, this definitely will attract a level when the home comes, because it's a new home. There is this level of attraction it gives to home, those looking to rent a home. People are willing to pay a premium for a new home because they know it comes with the latest designs and it comes with the latest facilities on the inside. So they are willing to pay a premium as against an old house. So when it comes to the rental income value that you get from an off-plan property that has been completed, you find out that there's always that wide margin between what people are willing to pay for it and what people are willing to pay for an older property. So whether you are buying as an investment venture or you are buying as a homeowner, off plan is an option you should consider any day, anytime. And of course, I know there are a lot of developers that do not keep to their words. There are some that tells you this house will be delivered in 1 year and it takes them 2 years to deliver. So you as an investor, as a home buyer, your concern, having in mind that off plan comes with all of these benefits I've just highlighted, your focus as a buyer should be, as an investor, as a home buyer, your focus therefore should be getting developers that are committed to their word, to their promise. And this is where Venturana Realty comes in to fill that gap of linking you with serious developers that when they say 6 months, 6 months is 6 months. When they say 1 year, 1 year is 1 year. When they say 2 years, 2 years is 2 years. So we have a whole wide range of partners that we partner with, and we are not partnering with just any random developers, but the serious minded ones that have track record of results of all of the promises that they have made and kept. And these are the kind of developers we recommend you to. So are you looking towards buying a home and you do not have the complete money to get started for your dream home? Why don't you trust Venturana today? Why don't you give us a call? Check our website for a whole list of off-plan properties that we have that you could take advantage of. Give us a call for consultancy. Our consultancy is absolutely free. You are not paying a dime to get consultation. So we can recommend properties based on your budget. So you know in 1 year you can afford 20 million and you want the best of properties within that reach, we can get for you. You have 50 million and you want a very affordable property that you can get with your 50 million, that is what we are here for. You want a property you can buy to generate rental income, that's what we are here for. You are planning your retirement and you want the ideal location for yourself, that's what we are here for. So whatever it is that you are planning to do in regards to real estate, you've got your trusted partner in us. So just sleep with your two eyes closed when it comes to your real estate investment, because right here at Venturana Realty, we've got the key to your dream home and we look forward to hearing from you. Kindly visit our website www.venturana.com.ng. Yes, we're also on Instagram at Venturana Realty. Yes, and you can reach us on mobile, be it WhatsApp chat. If you are not in the country, you can call us on WhatsApp. You can also call our mobile 08036 222 782. 080 08036 222 782. I'll take that again. 08036 222 782. We await your call and we will be glad to serve you in this regard of helping you secure your dream home. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Jacob Anna. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, kindly do so you do not miss out on any of our amazing content. For those of you that joined, thank you. We will be doing this occasionally and we look forward to having you join us. Should you have any question, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Our email address is info@venturana.com.ng. Thank you and do have a splendid weekend ahead. Bye.